wanted to give a kind of an update on what's going on with the car. It's been a long time since I've had a lot. I've been very busy. I planned on changing out the ECU for a more modern Microsquirt from DIY Auto Tune, and that led to a whole wiring change. So pulled every bit of wiring out of the thing and got it all running on kind of a custom setup that I built. So I guess I'll kind of show you what we've done, where the car's at. So relocated the battery to the front trunk. Hoping you can see this. It's very bright and I can't see my screen very well, so but we'll see. So battery's there, main power cable coming out for basically all the accessories, and then this is the main one for the starter and alternator going to the back. I got my wires for the lights, radiator fans, and windshield wiper motors, which are basically all the accessories I really need or use. Most of the rest didn't work anyways. Going on here, actually I'll go on over to the passenger side so we can see how things are run. I created a whole new relay and fuse box, which you can see right down here. So again, this is that wire that came off the fusible link. This is the one that goes to the starter. So I've got a bunch of relays and fuses on there. Everything is controlled by this little panel. So again, the three accessories that I kind of care about: a starter and just general ignition. I still kept my ignition cylinder, although there's no wiring that goes to it. I still use it for the steering lock, just in case, you know, someone tries to steal it. At least they can't steer the car. Makes it a little bit, you know, harder on them, I guess. So I pulled the passenger seat out now. I pulled both seats out actually and did a lot of work on the floors, little rust spots and stuff like that that I had to address. Part of the ECU, I got a Microsquirt, so mounted that right here, and then all the wiring going to the engine bay for that, along with a couple little inputs from like my wideband, that sort of thing. Go on over to the engine bay. Again, hopefully y'all can see pretty well, but we have the wiring that comes into the engine bay through grommet that I kept from the old system. I wanted to keep my power and my signal wires separate, so you'll see that I have like my coil and my injector powers here, starter, and then I have the all the sensor wiring and that sort of thing here. They kind of cross over because I need to get power to my injectors and to my coil. So this line here is basically all my 12 volt. This is purely just 5 volt and sensors. So nothing else go through there, trying to just limit EMI. And of course alternator and is through here and starter. So that's the setup. So took a little bit, took a lot of learning, a lot of just kind of reading and figuring stuff out to get to where I'm at, but I'm in pretty good shape. So click it on. You hear the fuel pump clicking on. It's way louder now. I think I'm getting a lot better connection to it. So make sure neutral. There we are. Starts up, idles. Once it warms up a bit, it idles higher than I want. Still got to figure that out. I have a lot of tuning to do. I don't have the ability to really run it, so at the next series of events, I'll be tuning it as I go, which is annoying, but you know, just part of the process. I would like to get it on a dyno and get someone who knows what they're doing, just to kind of firm up the tip in and that sort of thing, just to make it as punchy as possible. So someone who knows what they're doing is very good for that, but you need to give them a good baseline to work with, or else they just spend all the time doing basic stuff. You don't want that. So AFRs are a little bit lean during idle, but at cruise and on throttle they're pretty good. So sounds pretty beefy, pretty meaty. So anyways, that's where we're at. Just wanted to let y'all know what's going on. Oh, I gotta figure out something for a dashboard, because the laptop bolted to the floor isn't gonna do it. So, but you know, steps at a time.